Hey y'all, I mentioned this to a guy by the name of Rajadu, who does breathing technique, technical work. Um, he's got red hair. He does beautiful stuff. And I wrote a comment in what he was doing yesterday about sensing the field, scanning the field, right? So I've mentioned this before when it comes to security access because I know how tight the security is. Because when you bring 3 trillion years in the development of technology and programs, isolates, elementals, bioneural circuitry, right? And what we create, and thus comes into manifestation that we all experience by virtue of getting the comms, right? So simply put, when you have an access breach, a point of contact, and it makes a point of contact as, say, a parasitic code, and it begins writing itself into your DNA because it has an access point in which it now entered. The acceleration at which that seed is now going to reproduce itself is moving at a very high rate of speed. Spiritual immunity is your ability to seal that point as fast as you possibly can in order to self-correct that breach. That's the level of security that we're operating under. It's a speed function, which is a mass function to experience a true vacuum of a true seal point. That's what I experience in me. That's what gives you access, because you have source access, because source knows the truth, the absolute truth, which is based on purity, because purity is based on security, which is source security. That's a level of security that we're operating under, is source security, which has everything to do with the purity of our consciousness. Yeah, because of the threat level analysis that it represents, right? To every DNA, to every cell, actually to every living organism, which is every living spirit, which is every living sun, which is every living matrix, which is every living one that experiences the eternal one, the source from which it all began. The eternal consciousness morphogenetic field is protecting us. That's right. While we recover, and that's safe mode. Recovering the shields, which is spiritual immunity, and the speed at which those transmissions are taking place, which to seal the breaches, to seal the access codes. So the shields are fully functional, which is a mathematical function. That's why we're all here. Have a beautiful afternoon, wherever you happen to be.